Over the years, I've realized a few things about money. That money is like a woman. It doesn't care about your feels, it doesn't show pity, and it only goes in the hands of those who are fine walking away, parting ways with it. That money is abundant. Those who treat it as such are always finding huge sums of money from the middle of nowhere. And most importantly, getting rich is much like getting wet. If you place yourself anywhere near a massive waterfall, can you avoid getting wet? Or will you be drenched without any bias, without any emotion, as will everyone else near that waterfall? Getting rich is much the same. Let's look at the examples historically. The Soviet oligarchs who claimed the oil fields just because they were in influential circles, because their proximity to money was high, got rich. The middlemen who broker private jet and luxury real estate sales can't help but get rich. They put in the same effort as any average middleman who facilitates low-income real estate, but they make 10 times, 100 times more than them, because they place themselves in the middle of a bigger waterfall, a bigger pool of money. The people who are always at golf courses, who play polo, who host house parties and events, people who just open their mouth and say "yo" to anyone who catches their eye, who understand the levels of associations and friendships, and place every troop is the best position. These guys are making money inevitable for them. And that's really all that life is. No matter how much AI advances, there will always be a human that will ultimately be deciding whether to give you money or not. And just like getting wet underneath a waterfall, if you place yourself in enough situations where money is changing hands, and money is always changing hands, that is the only property of money when you think about it. When you buy a cup of coffee, money is changing hands from you to the coffee shop. The shop then pays to all 10 employees. Money is changing hands from shop to employees. Those 10 employees then use that money to buy, let's say, a new piece of clothing. Money is changing hands from the employee to a clothing brand. That brand then pays to its employees, and so on and so forth. Money is always changing hands. And there are people who walk this very earth, for whom booking a private jet journey requires the same amount of thought as for someone buying a cup of coffee. Meaning, the barista could have been making 100 times the money he's making. If only he had placed himself near the private jet user. If he was even the fucking guy who opened the door, he'd be getting a tip bigger than his paycheck. That's how I've designed the Life Setup Bible. It is to get you in and out of these ultra-high net worth, elite circles. Because more hard work is not the answer, positioning is. There are way less hard-working people making way more than you. And why shouldn't they? They played the game smart. They created their life setup and just placed themselves under a waterfall so massive that they couldn't help but make money. In a world filled with men who chase money, build a setup that makes money attracted to you. Talk to you tomorrow. MR.